Welcome to day one of my 7-day trading bootcamp, 2025 edition. In the next 7 days, I'll be revealing the exact system that took me from a complete beginner, generating over $100,000 per month trading. Most people get this completely wrong and waste years learning the hard way, but I've simplified everything in this trading bootcamp, and I now generate hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month in 2024, over 7 figures. By day 7, we'll have my complete roadmap to start your journey to consistent profits. So with that being said, let's get started. The way the bootcamp is going to be structured is in 7 days, and it's going to start in more beginner complex, and every single class is going to get more complex and more complex and more complex as we go on. So whether you're a complete beginner, whether you're unprofitable and struggling, whether you just want to level up your trading in 2025, you want to make 2025 your year, this bootcamp is going to be for you. And the best thing is, it's 100% free on my YouTube. Let's get started. In this class, we'll be talking about a few different things. First things is options versus stocks. Second, calls versus puts, why options are important for small accounts. We'll be talking about mindset and essentials, beginner mistakes you need to avoid, how to set your goals in trading. And I think the biggest thing out of all these are really going to be the mistakes to avoid, because like these mistakes, they took me years and years and years and years that I messed up. Like I lost so much money learning that I need to start avoiding these mistakes. And I'm giving you guys the mistakes for free in this video. Literally gonna tell you guys what you need to avoid and what you need to do. So guys, I wanna save you guys money. I wanna help make you guys a lot of money, and let's get straight into it. First things first, guys, what do we trade? We trade options. So that's what I trade. I trade options. And you may ask, okay, PB, so what's the difference between stocks and options? Stocks are shares. So you're buying one share of the company goes up 1%, you make 1% of your money with stocks. Options are leveraged contracts of the company. So that means options are leveraged contracts of the company. So for example, say that a stock goes up 1%. If you were to buy a share, then you make 1% of your money. But if you were to buy an option, you can make 50 or 100% of your money. You can double your money instead of making 1%. So this is why options are key for growing small accounts, or in general growing your account. Because look, the truth is, it's really hard to grow an account in the short term with just trading shares. It is really, really hard, especially trading larger names like we do. But with options, you have that leverage. So you can make 30, 40, 50, 60, 100% a day compared to 1 or 2% with stocks. This is why we like to trade small accounts with options. And in general, accounts you want to grow. Options were literally like, the whole point of trading options is to risk a little to make a lot. But with that, it comes more volatility, more risk, and more stress. So I want to basically go over, first off, the basics of options, how options move, and then I want to go over what options are you supposed to buy. So there's 2 types of options. There's calls and there's puts. So as you can see, when you go to a trading broker, you have the option to buy calls or your option to buy puts right here. Calls means you think the stock's going to go up. If you buy a call, that means you're betting the stock is going to go up. So calls, up. Puts, you're betting the stock's going to go down. That's the beauty of options, is you can make money when the stock goes up, or you can make money when the stock goes down. I love trading when the stock goes down. Puts are my favorite. So next, there's a certain way that options move. These are called the Greeks. Option Greeks. This is how you know how options are going to move. There's 3 main things with Greeks. There's delta, there's gamma, and then there's theta. These 2 are less important. I don't really look at them, but Vega and Rho if you want to do some research. So this might sound a little bit confusing, guys, but just stay with me. Delta is the underlying estimated move of how much an options contract will move based on every $1 move up or down. So, for example, say the option contract's at $2, and the delta is at 50 cents. That means if the stock goes up $1, then the option will go to $2.50. So let me show you guys. Stock, it's at, say, 100, and it moves to 101, right? The delta is 50 cents. The option is at $2. So because the stock went from 100 to 101, that's a $1 move up in the stock. The delta, this is how much gets added to your contract every $1 move up or down. So that means at the end of this move, your contract will be $2.50. Okay, guys, so say the option is at $1. $1. And the stock goes from 100 to 101. That means the stock went up $1. The option then goes from $1 to 150. So here, if you were to put $100 in, you would have made $1. You would have made $1. With the option, you would have made $50. $50. That's why we love options. You could risk a little to make a lot. Gamma then basically tells you like the delta's expected rate of change. So for example, every $1 move up or down, if the gamma's 10 cents, then for every dollar move up, so now the delta then goes from 0.60 to 0.50 to 0.60. So plus 0.10. So that means the next dollar, if the stock then goes to 102, then your contract's going to be worth $2.10. And theta is just time decay. So you don't really need to worry about this if you're holding these overnight. It basically tells you that no matter what, the option's losing this much in value at the beginning of the next morning before you add a delta. So now that you know how options move, let's go over how do you know which options to buy. So guys, this is really important. So we're here at SPY. This is what your options are going to look like. You're going to have calls, puts, strike, the expiration. So let's break every single column down. Mid, this is the price of the contract, okay? Mid, this is the price of the contract. 11 March 24, this is the expiration date of your contract. Percent change, this is how much your contract has changed in the last day. Last, this is the last price of your contract, the last traded price of your contract. Ask, this is how much you can buy the contract for right now. Bid, this is what you can bid for it. So bid is what people are bidding to buy the contracts at. Ask, or what people are trying to sell the contracts at. Strike, this is your strike price. This is what you want the stock to eventually get to. So for example, SPY, if it's at 511.72, you may say, okay, PB, I don't get it. So which call am I buying? How do I know what to buy? Okay, stock's at 511.72. We want to do slightly out the money contracts. What does that mean? That means the SPY's at 511.72. Then what's out the money? 512. Why? Because it's 30 cents away. It hasn't got to 512 yet. It's at 511.72, right? So then, once you know that it's at 511.72, you would say, okay, if I'm going to buy calls, I'm going to buy 512 calls, and I'm going to buy the closest expiration that I could buy. Okay? So that's how I do it. So for example, for you guys watching it, it's going to be probably January 1st, right? That means that I'm going to trade, okay, well, January 1st market's closed. So say it's January 2nd and you want to trade, right? That means that you're going to buy January 2nd contracts, or you could do January 3rd contracts. On SPY and QQQ, the expiration date, so the expiration date of your contracts, are every day. On every other stock, it's every Friday, okay? So we're buying the closest expiration, and you may ask, like, PB, I don't get it. What's the closest expiration? All this stuff, right? Let me show you. So this is Microsoft today. You guys see all these expiration dates, right? There's December 27th, January 3rd, January 10th, January 17th, all these expirations. We're buying the closest one. So in the morning today, I was doing December 27th. If it's Monday, then what's the closest one? January 3rd. The closest one, and if I'm buying calls, then I'm doing the closest ones out the money. So I'm buying 512 calls for SPY. If I'm doing puts, then I'm doing 510 puts because I want to catch these from out the money to in the money. Here's why. So say in SPY, I wanted to buy 512 calls, right? 512 calls. And the stock's at 511. This is how the contracts are going to move. They're going to move. So SPY goes up, contract goes down. SPY goes down a little, the contract goes down a lot. SPY goes up a little, contract goes up. SPY gets closer to in the money, the contract starts to move better. And then once SPY goes in the money, so you guys can see right here, we cross 512. Look how nice the contracts start to move. And then they just rip. They rip. They rip. This is because when a stock goes from out the money to in the money in your contract, you get a premium pump because the extrinsic value turns to intrinsic value. You're probably super confused right now. So let me simplify this for you. So look, stock's at 511.72, right? 511.72. If stock goes to 512, if stock goes over 512, and you have 512 calls, then these contracts are now in the money. They're in the money, team. Does that make sense? They're in the money. When a contract gets in the money, it gets a premium pump. They start moving better. So again, guys, if the stock is at 510, then out the money equals 511, 512, 513, etc. In the money is going to be 509, 510, 508. So say then the stock goes to 511.50. That means in the money is now 511. That means the 511 calls, if you were to buy them out the money, they went from out the money to in the money. Now they're moving really, really good. So guys, that might sound a little bit confusing to you guys, but if you're overwhelmed, it's okay. I understand. It's okay. Just relax. Take a deep breath in. Keep watching. Let's go over the mindset you need to have to become a profitable trader. Let's go over a little bit on some mistakes you need to avoid. And don't worry, guys. Just trust the process. I promise you guys. By the end of these 7 days, everything's going to be just like so clear. So I want to go over some mistakes you need to avoid when you start your trading, guys. Whether you're starting or you're unprofitable. First off, you're going to lose. Like, you're going to lose trades. But it's all about how you recover from your losses. There's a few different ways people mess up when they take a loss. First thing is they chase. That's the worst thing. So you take a loss and you say, I need to make my money back. I need to make my money back now. I need to do this. No. They think they need to make their money back today, when that's not true. What you need to do is start every day with a fresh mindset. Act like your P&L is zero. View the long run. Tell yourself, okay, I lost, but that's okay. I have years and years and years and years of trading. I'm not going to ruin my years and years trying to make back one trading loss. No. Instead, I'm going to keep following my rules. I'm going to size consistently. I'm going to start fresh, and I'm going to hit base hits. The truth is, you guys are going to lose when you start trading. Like, you guys lose at first. I lost for over 2 years when I was started trading. But I didn't view those as losses. I viewed it as market tuition. You guys, nothing that's easy is going to have value to it. Nothing. Value is linked to difficulty, which is why in college you pay to learn a skill, right? Same thing with the market. You lose money to learn how to trade, and it's all about who goes through the market tuition that's going to learn. So I'm trying to save you guys as much tuition as you guys possibly can by giving you guys this bootcamp. Next, don't jump from strategy to strategy. You need to stick to one strategy, which we'll go over in the bootcamp. So I think it's in one of these days we'll go over my exact strategy to use, the exact strategy you guys to use to know how to buy and sell. But you need to stick to one strategy. I literally trade the same strategy every single day, and I don't care if my strategy doesn't happen, I won't trade. Next, taking a lot of trades. This will kill you guys. Less is more in trading. You need to understand, in the casino, really be smart. In the casino, who loses the most? Usually the person that stays here the longest, the person that gambles the longest. Same thing with trading. You want to trade less. Less equals more in the long run in trading. Preserve your capital. Don't use your hard-earned money if the trade is not an A+ trade. I work too hard for my money, and I'm sure you guys too do as well, to lose money on stupid trades. So I only take A+ trades. Next, most traders mess up because they come into the market and they tell themselves, oh, my goal is going to be to make 5,000 or 10,000 or 15 or 20,000 or whatever it is. You say, I want to make 5,000 a week. That's my goal. Or you want to make 500 a week. That's your goal. Or you want to make 500 hours a month. That's your goal. Do not set profit goals. Profit goals are going to crush you in the long run. When you have a goal of making a certain dollar amount in trading, you're actually going to make less compared to setting a goal to execute better. So instead of having goals focused on money, have goals focused on performance, goals focused on execution, goals focused on how good or how bad your trading performance is. So for example, your goal could be to follow your plan, or to only take A+ setups, or to only trade setups with a 1 to 3 risk to reward, or to not take trades before a certain time. Set goals that are going to help your trading, not kill them. Next is thinking you can do it alone. Guys, you could really speed run the process by surrounding yourself with like-minded people in a community. Taking this boot camp like this seriously, you could speed run the process. So do not sleep on all the free game that there is out there and the guidance that you can get with trading. And look, I'm sure a lot of you guys are out here and you're just scared. Like, you don't know what you're getting yourselves into. That's okay. You have a right to be scared. And the truth is, trading is hard. There's a quote out there, and it's, trading is the hardest way to make easy money. And it's very, very, very true. You have to realize that 99% of traders fail for a reason. They fail for a reason. It's not because they're all dumb and they all just gave up right away and they didn't want to get into it. It's not why. It's because trading is hard. But you know the beauty of trading? It'll give you time, location, financial freedom. And the best part is, it doesn't matter whether you're a super genius, whether you're dumb as bricks, whether you don't even know simple stuff. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have 15 computer screens, if you have a college degree. It doesn't matter. It's for anybody. All you need is a phone, and all you need is to work hard. I'm a true believer that if you give trading your all, if you give yourself no option to fail, if you don't give up, then you can't fail. Like, if you truly give it your all, think about it, guys. If you truly give it your all, if you truly work your hardest, you give it everything you have, you're completely unbalanced, there's no way you can fail. There's zero way you can fail. I'm a true believer in that. So everyone that says, oh, that's not true, all you need balance, all you need this and that, that's not true. Do you guys think you're gonna be part of the 1%? By being balanced, by going to parties, by drinking every night, by smoking, by doing dumb stuff? Tell you what, you're not. You're not. That's not going to get you in the 1%. But you know what is going to? When you want to give up. When you tell yourself, I don't know if I want to keep going trading anymore. But instead of giving up, you say, you know what? I'm not going to give up. I'm going to give it everything I have. I'm going to pull out what I haven't pulled out yet in me to make sure that I succeed. I'm going to figure this out. You need to go into trading with the mindset that I'm not going to fail. I'm going to make it no matter what. This is just my learning phase. I mean, when I started trading, I was 12 years old. And I mean, I had to go through so freaking much. Like, You guys know my mentor scammed me. My mentor. And basically, I downloaded Twitter. I was following all these traders, hopping on podcasts, learning. And there was a big trader. He had 40,000 followers. And I looked up to him. I really, really did. I DM'd him. He was big. He wouldn't answer me. But then one day he just answered me. And then from then, he taught me everything for literally like almost 2 years straight. And then one day he texted me saying that his funds got stuck or something and needs me to send him some money. And it was everything I had at that time. It was everything I had. I was still unprofitable. And it was literally like I was getting to that point. I was getting really, really, really close to profitability. And I was rebuilding my accounts and everything. And I sent him the money and boom, gone. Just like that. My mentor, who I talked to every day for literally almost 2 years, just scammed me for everything I had. This guy I looked up to. Like, I thought this guy was a multi-millionaire making hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. And boom, all my money gone. And that's what kind of gave me the passion, the motivation to come on here and teach others. I think that's what kind of sparked a burst in me. It sparked me to then go and help others the right way. Because I don't want what happened to me to happen to anybody else. Nobody else. But that also made me want to work so hard, dude. When I got scammed, I was on a different type of grind. Like, I was at my desk 11, 12 hours a day in my room on my computer, my gaming computer, and I was just all day. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it wasn't all fun and games and I'm making money. Like, there was days where I would sit there and I would tell myself, I can't do this. Why would a stupid kid like me try and get into this stuff? What did I just do? Like, I'm being honest with you guys. I had days where I was like that, but my mindset was like I had a fire inside of me and I was not going to give up. I don't go into things expecting to fail. No, I expect to win, and I'll do everything I possibly could to win. But I just have that mindset. And I'm sure a lot of you watching this video, you're destined for more. Like, when I was growing up, I always knew like I wasn't gonna go and work a job and I wasn't gonna be an average. I mean, not to say average is bad, but I knew for me that I wanted more. I was destined for more. And I knew that the system the world has put into everybody's mind wasn't for me. That's why I started trading. And that's why I think I've gotten so far. When I started, my goal was by the end of high school to making 10K a month. 10K a month, that's all I wanted. Last month I made 180,000 in a single month. And I'm the senior in high school. Like, this can go a lot farther than you think. And the best thing is the sky's the limit. There is absolutely zero limit on your trading. Like, they can't tell you, once you get to a certain amount, you're stuck. You need to wait for a raise. No. I can make $100 million in a month and still make more. I can make $1 billion in a month. Like, really, there's no limit. There's absolutely no limit. And I surrounded myself with people that were crushing it. I mean, I was on podcasts, listening on Twitter Spaces to traders better than me, literally every single day. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, it wasn't just everybody supporting PB. And at one point, there was one day, literally, I was in school. And you guys had realized I've been documenting my journey on social media the whole time. And when I was unprofitable, there was kids who would just crush me, dude. And I used to take that offensive. Like, I took it to heart. Which I know I shouldn't have. Now I don't. I mean, I don't even look anymore. But he told me, like, you'll never get anywhere, and you're not gonna make any money trading. You're wasting your time. I mean, dude, I was in class. You guys have to realize, like, they would play my videos in class and like literally just clown the whole time. And I'll just act like I didn't hear them. Because you guys have to also realize, like, that was when I wasn't a profitable trader. And I was saying that I wasn't profitable. And this is my journey to becoming profitable. And like they were just clowning me, saying, you're gonna lose all your money. What are you doing? You suck. You're so embarrassing. Say I was corny. They say I was a clown. They said I was embarrassing. Say stop posting. Like, what do you think, you're gonna blow up or something? And now those same people look at me and they're like, wow, can you teach me how to trade? The same people that hated on me, told me I would never succeed. The same people who are now asking me to teach them. The same exact people. If that doesn't tell you that no matter what people say about you, you do not need to give them one little bit of thought. Imagine sitting there, like really think about this. Imagine me if I was sitting in my deathbed, and I thought to myself, wow, I really didn't blow up on social media or try to blow up on social media, or I didn't start trading because of the potential of embarrassment, because I was scared of a couple people calling me names and thinking of me differently. I didn't go and achieve my dreams. I didn't go and even try to achieve my dreams because I was scared of embarrassment. I was scared of what people are gonna think about me. Imagine the regret that I'd have for not reaching my full potential. That is the most scary thing in the world to me. The most scary thing in the world is me sitting there in my deathbed and thinking, I wish I reached my full potential. I wish I did this. I wish I worked harder. That's what keeps me on my feet. That's what keeps me going 24/7. That's the thought that you guys need to have. So whether it's getting started in your trading, going all in on trading, posting a video, whatever it is, do not care about what people think about you. Please, please. They're gonna call you, say, let's go out tonight. Let's go out. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And you're gonna have to say, no, I can't. I'm working. I'm learning how to trade. I'm trading right now. I'm reviewing. I'm scanning the market. I'm journaling my trades. And they're gonna say, bro, what's wrong with you? You can take one day off, bro. That shit's a scam anyways. That's all your gambling, bro. And they're gonna make fun of you. They're gonna go out that night and they're going to make fun of you. But who cares? Because in 2 years, you're gonna be the one on a random Tuesday strolling down the street in your dream car with your dream life, going golfing or chilling at the pool at 1 p.m. on a random Tuesday while they're sitting there at their jobs doing something they absolutely hate. So if there's one message that I can give to you guys in this video, is that it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard. Excuse my language, it's gonna be hard, but that's okay because it's gonna be worth it. It's going to be worth it, and I promise you that. I mean, I changed my life. I changed my absolute life. At 17 years old, I'm set forever financially. And if I could do it, if I could learn this skill, I'm not a super genius. No, I'm a regular person just like you guys. And so if I could do it at 17 years old, then no matter how old, how young, whatever age you are, then you could do it too. So guys, that's it. That's class 1 of the free bootcamp. Tomorrow we'll be going over more in-depth trading, like chart analysis, candlesticks, how to read price action, and just in general, how to read a chart. So tomorrow is about charting and technical analysis. I'll see you guys there. And if you have any questions, book a call with my team if you're interested in mentorship or in general have any questions. Comment your questions. I'm answering them. Peace.